I spent the whole month buying products, sending them into Amazon, watching sales come in fast, but not realizing that I'm not making any money. Like when they start paying me out, I'm realizing that I'm getting paid the same amount as what I put in or less. I was getting paid, less than what I was putting in. So
my son turned me to a beast, shout out fatherhood. AR let me know what stocks to buy, I'm on Robinhood. Scared to take a risk, y'all might not do it, but I'ma do it. Online app trapping BZ, I know how to jug.
Yo, welcome to the App Trappers USA YouTube channel. We are back with another one, and today we're gonna get into the FBA fees, and not just the FBA fees. We're gonna talk about Amazon fees in general. This is something that a lot of people don't really talk about. I be seeing a lot of people on my TikTok comments and on my Instagram comments saying, "Oh, y'all don't talk about the fees." Well, I talk about the fees. I got a lot of videos on my social media talking about the fees, and I'm here right now on YouTube to give y'all the game on all the fees and how to get around the fees. And well, ain't really no way around the fees, but how to still profit knowing the fees, because I made a big mistake in the beginning because I was not aware of all the fees that Amazon had, and I thought I knew everything just by listening to people on YouTube and stuff like that, and it just wasn't right, and I wasn't making money in the beginning. I was wondering why. So I'm here to tell y'all that the fees is nothing to be scared of. Yes, it's a decent amount of fees that you don't want to pay, but it's nothing to be scared of. You can still make some good money on Amazon if you just don't worry about the fees. The fees is a non-factor, okay? So we're going to get into the first fee, which is the referral fee. Now, FBA and FBM both have this referral fee. There's nothing you can do to get around it. And the referral fee is a flat 15%. So just saying you selling an item for $100, you're going to pay $15 for just the referral fee on that item. Anything you sell, no matter what it is, big, small, toys, food, no matter what it is, you're going to pay that 15% referral fee to Amazon. Now, we're going to stay into FBA fees. So if you're doing FBA, you also have a fulfillment fee, which is basically the FBA fees, and that depends on the weight of your item, the weight and the shape and the size of your item. If you're selling a big item, big heavy item, then obviously the fulfillment fees on that item will be more than if you're just selling like a small item, like a phone case or something. I'm just saying something for example. But yeah, it just depends on the size. So the fulfillment fee can vary. So Amazon will tell you before you send it out to them, before you even input your inventory, they will tell you what this fulfillment fee will be. I can give you guys an example. Let me see if I can find an example right now. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all an example. I'm gonna show y'all this Monopoly board and this Nintendo Switch case. So obviously the Monopoly board is much bigger and heavier than the small Nintendo Switch case, and you can see right here that the fees on the Monopoly board was $17.69. That includes the $11.24 FBA fee. That's the fulfillment fee we was just talking about. Now on the Nintendo Switch case, it's $13.51 for all the fees, but it's $5.71 for just the FBA fee. So you can see how this case is smaller, so the FBA fee is much less than the bigger Monopoly board, which is $11 FBA fee. So we're gonna get into number 3. We're gonna get into the storage fees. The storage fees I don't worry about too much because I don't sell products that's gonna sit in Amazon's fulfillment center. So basically they charge you a fee depending on what the item is and the size and how much space it's taking up. They charge you a fee to store your items after 30 days. So if your item is sitting in inventory for longer than 30 days, then they will start charging a fee. Now this fee can be anywhere from 7 cents per item to about 15 cents per item. So it's not a lot, but that can add up over time if you got a lot of items or if your shit just sitting for a long time. But I don't worry about this fee too much, and my people, we don't worry about this fee too much because we not buying products that's gonna sit on the shelf. We use software like Seller Amp and Keepa to tell us how good an item is selling and how long it's gonna sit on the shelf. So we don't really dwell on the storage fees because our shit ain't getting stored for that long. Okay, lastly, we're gonna get into the shipping fees for FBA. So the shipping fees is basically how much it costs you to ship your inventory into Amazon, not to the customer. That all depends on how big your inventory box is. They let you send up to 50-pound boxes. Now, I usually try to make my inventory boxes up to 50 pounds. So as close as 50 pounds as you can get it, you need to send 50-pound boxes because that is going to be the least shipping fees. So, am I saying that right? That's going to be the least. Yeah, that's going to be whatever. That's going to be the least shipping. You know what I'm saying? So, if your box is 50 pounds, I'm going to give you an example. I sent a box that was 50 pounds and it had 28 items inside this box, and it costed me $8 total to ship this full box full of 28 items, 50 pounds. It costed me $8 total to ship it to Amazon. So you can average that. That's pennies per item. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you send in a small box, say you got 3 items in there and it don't weigh that much, they might charge you, $8 to $10 to $20 just for that small box. I don't know why. That's just how they do it. So they want you to send more items. They want you to send a big shipment of items. So you always want to send 50-pound boxes or as close as 50 pounds as you can get it. The boxes can't be longer than 25 inches on either side. So I usually get Home Depot medium boxes. And yeah, just make sure you ship in 50 pounds. All right. 50 pounds, 49 pounds, 45 pounds, or whatever. Something close to 50 pounds because that's going to get you the best deal on shipping. All right. So that's really all the fees for FBA. Referral, 15%. Fulfillment, depending on the weight. Storage fees, they start charging you 7 to 15 cents per item after 30 days. And shipping fees is depending on the box size. So make sure you're sending out big boxes that's 50 pounds full of a lot of units, and you will get the best shipping prices, period. So that's FBA fees. We're going to get into the FBM fees. FBM fees is less fees, but you got that referral fee that's 15%. You're going to pay that regardless. That's what Amazon charges you to use their customer base. So they're bringing you all these customers, and they want a fee. So they're going to charge you 15% for that. Now, that's really the only fee for FBM. But you also have the shipping fee. Now, this shipping fee is different than the FBA shipping fee. This shipping fee is what it costs you to ship it out to the customer, because doing FBM, you have to ship it out to the customer. Amazon is not controlling the fulfillment on that. So you're controlling the fulfillment, you're housing all the products, and you're shipping it out to the customer. So the shipping fee for FBM just depends on how big the item is, how much it weighs. So I'm gonna just give you a little insider. Anything under a pound is always like $4. If it's under a pound, or if it's a pound, or even if it's a little over a pound, still make sure it's under a pound, and you're gonna get like that $4 and some change for shipping on FBM. Anything after that that's over a pound, you're gonna see about $8, $10, $12, depending on what the shipping is. So that's why you always want to make sure you're aware of the size of your item, how much it costs to ship it out, and all that, because that can really kill your profits. And I'm gonna give you an example. This is also in my ebook of how I made a mistake on just thinking I knew about shipping and thinking I knew about all the fees. And I bought an item, and I'm gonna put it right here on the screen. I bought this item. It's this toy vacuum or whatever. I bought it for like $7 at Walmart on clearance. Now, it told me on Amazon that this sell for $14. So I'm like, okay, that's a double up, after Amazon takes their 15% referral fee, because at first I thought it was only 15% referral fee. I didn't know about all these other fees, and I was just listening to YouTubers and listening to whatever I can listen to, not just being stubborn, not really trying to get into master classes, not trying to get a mentor. So I had to lose in the beginning to win in the end. So yeah, this toy vacuum I bought for $7. I sold it for $14. But the fulfillment fees on this item was $14 and some change. So I lost all of that money and some, you know what I'm saying? So you don't want to do that. You don't want to think you know everything and not be aware and not be educated on all the fees, because you'll be looking like me in the beginning, not making no money. I spent the whole month buying products, sending them into Amazon, watching sales come in fast, but not realizing that I'm not making any money. Like when they start paying me out, I'm realizing that I'm getting paid the same amount as what I put in, or less. I was getting paid, less than what I was putting in. So Yeah, you don't want to make that mistake. So the shipping fees on the FBM, you always want to be aware of the size of your items and just where it's getting shipped to. That's another factor. Depending on where it's getting shipped to, it's all different factors in shipping. So you want to make sure it's a lot of profit in your items when you're talking FBM or when you're talking FBA. Regardless, you want to make sure it's a pretty nice amount of profit in every item. All right, y'all, so I want to get into the meat and potatoes of the fees. I want to give y'all a real example of a product that I've actually been selling that was a winner for me. So we're going to go back to the Monopoly board that I was talking about earlier. This was the 1980s edition Monopoly board, and I found this at, I think, Ross or Marshalls or something like that for $15 a piece. All right, so $15 a piece. I had 9 of these, and I sold these for $42.99 a piece on Amazon. And I'm gonna have the screenshot or whatever on the screen for y'all to check out. So yeah, so as y'all can see, I paid $15 a piece. I had 9 of these, so that is $135 that I paid for the inventory itself. Now I sold them for $42.99 a piece. So I'm gonna go to this next slide right here, and it's gonna just break down all the fees and stuff like that. So I sold them for $42.99 a piece, which means I made $386.91 off this item. Now Amazon charged me $165 total, and they're gonna give you the breakdown right here. So 101 of that was fulfillment fees, $58 was referral fees, $6.62 was inbound transportation fees, so the shipping to them. Monthly storage fees was 2 cents. I don't know why they charged me. I honestly don't know how long. They charged me 2 cents. They got me fucked up, I ain't gonna lie. But they charged me 2 cents. Whatever. They charged me 2 cents for monthly storage fees. So that's cool, whatever. I left with $221 after all the fees and after all that. So I paid $135, left with $221. That's like a return on investment of 60-some%. I put it on the screen, the exact return on investment, but any investor would tell you that that's a good return on investment, and they'll buy that all day long. This should give you like a good rundown of how much the fees will be. That's why you always want to buy products that has a nice amount of profit in there for you, because after all the fees, you still want to be profitable, and you don't want to end up like me on the vacuum cleaner and be out of money. So I only had one of those them little toy vacuums that I said I lost out on. I only bought one of those. But imagine if I would have bought 100 of those, or imagine if I would have bought just a lot of those and lost all my money. You know, imagine if that was all my money that I had and I spent it all on that item, I would have lost out all on everything. So yeah, that's basically it with the fees. You got the referral fee, 15%. That's with any item, any way you selling on Amazon, you're gonna pay that 15%. If you're doing FBA, you got the fulfillment fees, you got the storage fees, and then you got the shipping fees, shipping to Amazon. Now, if you're doing FBM, you only got the 15% referral fee, and you got whatever the shipping fees is that you're gonna encounter shipping to the customer. So it's easy to get around the fees, man. Don't get discouraged when people say, "Oh, you don't talk about the fees," because if you look at it how I look at it, when I first started and I took the losses that I took, I sat back down and I had to think about all my mistakes, and I had to think about, how am I not making any money, but I'm physically seeing a lot of people make money from Amazon? How come I'm not making money from Amazon? Obviously, I'm doing something wrong. So if you're one of those people in the comments saying, "Oh, you ain't talking about this and you're not talking about that," start thinking about, how is this guy making money on Amazon and I'm not? How are these people making hundreds of thousands on Amazon, even millions of dollars on Amazon per month, but I can't and I'm not? It's because you're doing something wrong. And I had to realize that in the beginning early. I had to realize that I was doing something wrong. I had to start, getting into some mentorships and taking some master classes and getting with the best to see, like, what am I doing wrong and what can I do to fix it? So don't make those mistakes that I made. Get with a mentor or get with a group of people who've been doing this for a while, so you can get the ins and outs without having to lose money like I did. Yeah, so I just want to thank y'all for staying to the end, taking the time out to listen. I got an Amazon ebook. You can click the link below and also join my Discord. I got a Discord community full of people who doing the same thing. They on the same journey and they helping each other out. So you don't want to miss out on that. You want to get in there. You want to get around people that's doing the same thing you doing and kind of help you on your journey. So yeah, join us, join the community, and follow for more, y'all. Let's go. We out.